Guys, this is Jessica from Whispers of Grace Healing. I am here to do an update, okay? So honestly, I was trying to low-key keep it like down low today. With my dad being in town, I was doing a lot and I felt like I wasn't being present enough. So I decided to not answer any emails until this afternoon. And, just really spent the day trying to not go crazy with everything, right? Hey, Lachey. Hey, Debbie. Hey, Ellie. But it was one of those things, like I even tried to lay down and just take a nap because this wave of lethargic energy hit me, which is a symptom of the Lion's Gate energy and all those over energetic energy that is showering down upon us right now. Hey, Christina. But I just like my brain, I felt so tired and so relaxed. I laid down for like a whole 30 minutes and then all of a sudden it's just like, bam, got to get to work, got to get the messages out. So I answered my emails, ate my dinner, and then I was like, I got to get the message out because there's someone, and I'm not sure if it's just like the collective wanting me to speak because I really wasn't expecting to do this today, but this is definitely something that needs to come out. I'm not sure if it's necessarily like a divine masculine energies that's wanting to speak out. We'll see how this all comes out because I have no idea what I'm doing, guys. I'm just here. So welcome to the show, okay? What we're going to do is we are going to pull energies, and this is how I do my twin flame readings for anyone who is curious, okay? I pull energies for the divine feminine side, the divine masculine side, and what is the universe doing in between. So I know I'm kind of rambling, but again, this is what they do to me, guys. I don't know what to do with myself when they get like this because it's just so in your face. Like you can't shut it off. So with that being said, let's get started and see what kind of messages we have coming out. By the way, and see, they done reminded me, I missed a deck, guys. Like I got 4 out already, but that ain't enough. So let's grab our Lover's Oracle. Yeah, definitely a divine masculine wanting to come out and say something that's been on their mind, but they can't say right now. So this is probably for people who are not in communication, little to no communication with their twin, okay? So there's obviously some sort of message. I feel like not only this, oh God, guys, I hope y'all got time because I feel like this one might be a long one. I feel like there's energy that's going to be coming out about what we are actually like going through, like the transition, the evolution, the upgrade, and then I feel like there's also messages about what's going on between the dynamic, but there's also like something needs to be said and it's like just not a good time to be said. Okay, so we'll see. So this is gonna be very interesting. Okay, well, guys, can you make up your mind? Make up your mind. All right, so let's start with the divine feminine side. Okay, they ready? All right, so unrequited love and trust issues. So, and this is why they say, Jesus Lord, guys. Oh Lord. So, okay, how they were changing it up on me, because again, I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm just winging this. So this is why they said they want us to focus on what are we working through, like what's actually being released, what is the like shift that we're going through right now. So the unrequited love and trust issues are really what the divine feminine is working through right now. Okay. So first off, it's unrequited love, when I looked at these cards the other day, guys, like I got so many messages. So let's see. What am I seeing today, guys? Okay. So first off, and see, and okay, wow. This is about the divine feminine not really knowing where or how to show up in the connection right now. Oh, there's one side of the divine feminine that was just like, let me love you. Let me show you. Okay. And this is the true cat and mouse shit with the twin energy, right? Um, where the woman is basically like, listen, I'm pure, but I know okay, like the red string, right, that connects those. This is like saying, I'm taken, I'm called for, like, I just trust me, trust you. Like, let's just trust each other that you were divinely led into my life for a reason. Let me show you, okay? But then another side of it's like, but nah. And it's probably because the divine masculine is there's this energy that's been going around of, a lot of hope going around. We start to feel them in a 5D and 4D sense, but then in the 3D reality, they're acting none of the sort. So it's like very confusing for the divine feminine and truly trusting what she's feeling on that level, right? Like when you feel that connection with your divine masculine, there's no fucking doubt. It's like, how are you even experiencing what you're experiencing if it weren't real? Like, most of us would be locked up by now. You know what I'm saying? But this is like the divine masculine in this picture is telling Cupid, you better not. She ain't ready. She ain't ready. Like working on divine timing, right? Trusting in divine timing. The divine feminine in some aspect is like just ready to just fall in to the divine masculine. But in this picture, the divine masculine's like, nah, son, let's wait a little bit. She's not ready because the longing, right? There could be a lot of codependency issues where he might not be ready, she might not be ready, whatever the case may be. But then with unrequited love, it's like, then there's a side of him in this picture where he's the one bowing down and she's like, nah, I'm good. And all these angels are around like, yo, no, this bitch isn't. Is she really turning him down? So there might be a point where some of you get to this point where it's like you're really not sure how to, do you wait? Do you go? Do you just move on with your life? Do you hold out and eventually build up resentment towards this connection? Or is this, that balance between knowing when to focus on your own individual journey and when to focus on this connection with each other? Because on the bottom of the deck, we have engagement. It's like committing, both of you being on the same level. But again, both of these pictures, neither one of you are on the same level. One is always pulling away or holding back. Okay. So one of the things we also have to learn as a divine feminine, okay, is that if someone is not willing to show up the way we need them to, we should not be giving them all of our attention. We should not be pouring our energy into convincing someone that we fit into their lives. That is one of the big lessons for a divine feminine as well. And it's also about trusting your intuition enough that if someone is not ready to be in your life, whether that means now or forever, you have the strength to let them walk away and be good. Not longing and saying, but nah, I am claimed. Listen, and I'm a firm believer, I am not committed to anyone but myself. And that's not because, I don't believe in it and my heart's not open, because it is. But one of the big messages that I know has been coming around for a lot of people is you need to earn your spot next to me. I am growing, I am evolving, and I am becoming a better version of myself every single day. I am not going to have just some bullshit 3D crap that people call relationships nowadays into my life and disrupt everything that I've worked for. Not doing it. So it's not that I am not open and that you shouldn't be, right? But it's about knowing yourself well enough to know what vibration you are at. If you were to attract because again, we're attracting what we are vibrating. So if you are in a depressive state, if you are not feeling confident, if you are feeling weak, whatever the case may be, confused, and you're attracting that, are you going to be happy with that? No. And that's why we also have to understand that we are responsible of what we are putting out and also attracting and accepting into our lives. So if we say, yes, you walk on me like a doormat and I'll let you right back in, come on in, sir. Don't forget to wipe your feet off. Never again, guys. Never again. Don't do it. This is about finding our true strength and knowing that we can have fun with our lives. And when it comes to that point that someone can show up and give us the love that we deserve, because we can show them by loving on ourselves and trusting our intuition. Because it's not that we have trust issues with other people. We've done fucked up and not listened to our intuition so many times that we have trust issues because we don't trust ourselves. It is true. I mean, I had to think about that. Like, how can I not, yes, trust is earned. But I used to just give it away and then be like, but why? Why I trusted you? No, I didn't even know that person, right? So you got to be careful of who you allow into your life. Trust your intuition. Be open. But then when you start seeing red flags or something doesn't fit into your life, it doesn't matter. Like, just trust yourself, guys. Trust yourself and trust your intuition. Trust that if someone doesn't want to show up correctly for you, then it's either not the right person or the right time. And that's okay. That's okay. Okay. So there's a big push and pull, and maybe that's where the divine feminine is really having a hard time, because she's looking for a different form of commitment. Maybe she's looking for someone to evolve with her. That's kind of what I'm feeling, and she's just not getting it right now. But no matter what, the connection, everything that you are learning from these triggers from your divine masculine is teaching you how to stand on your own and to have a clearer picture of what that commitment actually looks like for you. Okay. So your love life is ascending to a higher level. Does that, a higher level of commitment, does that necessarily mean that it's with your divine masculine right now? No. But it is giving you a higher standard of what that commitment should look like. Like, what would it feel like if your divine masculine came in right now? Would you find it harmonious, or would you still be triggered every day? And yes, it is okay to let triggers happen because you're learning about yourself, but the separation is there so we can learn and heal. It is, I've seen it in a 3D sense, guys. There are so many people that are like working through some really hardcore, deep-seated stuff, and it's almost hard for them to be too close to each other without like feeling like their world's falling apart. Okay. So sometimes it's good to have that separation, and it's okay to like let go of the control factor and feeling that you're responsible for their healing. Okay. So, hey, Nancy, I'm good, hon. I'm good. Wow. All right. So I'm telling you, there's a lot of messages that are coming out. What else does the divine feminine need to know? But I feel like no matter what, it's like a higher commitment to yourself, and like not just letting anyone go, and or not letting anyone in your life. And I feel like this is about letting people, so the Princess of Mercy, giving is receiving, the energy is the universe, the energy of the universe is merciful. And the goddess of magic, Isis, sexual energy is sacred. My pleasure is a prayer that brings me back to life. Whoa. Okay. So I feel like one of the biggest things that, through all of this is, and I keep getting like the forbidden fruit here too with this Isis energy, and with the Mercy card here, Malshin. Okay, so again, balancing out the energies, I almost get like the Six of Pentacles energy, where it's equal give and take. It's transformation of your root values, your core values. Okay, what you used to accept as relationships that used to work or didn't work, whatever it was, all that stuff is like really starting to shed away, and we're coming to a deeper understanding of what love really means, right? To forgive those and understand, like, if someone can't show up in your life, it's not personal. It's not personal, guys. And that's what we also have to remember. Like, just because they don't know how to show up for us right now does not mean that we are not good enough, that we're not pretty enough, or whatever the case may be. That is not the case. It is nothing personal. So show gentleness, okay? I know that I don't always seem that. I'm a very vibrant energy. I understand that. But I'm a very passionate person, and I'm not going to turn that down because this is who I am. So understand that the universe is not doing this to play a trick on you. The universe is doing this because it is for your highest good, because we need to get back to the truth of self. We need to get back to the truth of our heart, the truth of source, and understand that there's so much more to the bigger picture. And when we can let go of all this pain, this toxicity, and these like self-limiting beliefs, the more we reveal that trueness, that beautiful purity that's within us, okay? And that's really when we start stepping into mission. We start stepping into our purpose. How many of us have wondered, what is our purpose here? What are we doing here, right? And this is why we are going through these situations, right? Because most of the people that are drawn to my channel are light workers. We are sensitives, we are empaths, and we are here to make a difference in this world. The reason why we're going through all these significant changes is because these 3D belief systems do not serve us anymore. And it's about getting in touch with our sexual goddess energy, saying, hell yeah, I am sexy. Excuse me, have you not seen this, right? I am funny. I am charismatic. I am loving. I am open. I am, whatever you want to be, you can be. And that's what they want you to understand. Like, it doesn't matter what society wants you to be, or your friends and family want you to be, or molding to someone else's belief system in order for you to feel validated, wanted, or loved. This is about you being your most authentic self and having someone that matches you on that vibration that actually makes sense to your truest form, right? And this is about having confidence in that, like having confidence in knowing that this higher level of commitment to love, and understanding that having one-sided love is not fair. It's not fair. And it's not fair for you or the other person, right? Like, why would you stay in a relationship where there is no love, there is no passion, and it's constantly trying to convince or validate? That's not what love is, right? And we have felt a huge shift in this. So what once was comfortable and familiar, I'm not good with. I want exciting. I want passionate. I want adventurous. I want it all. And I will give it to myself if I have to. But I know that the more that I love on myself, the more my vibration will rise, and I will meet whoever, whenever, and it doesn't matter because I'm enjoying the ride, guys. Enjoy the ride. This is a beautiful journey if you allow it to be. So have confidence in yourself and understand that everything you're learning about yourself is important. Every single bit of it, every beautiful nook and cranny of those deep-seated issues that are being released right now, all the things that you're challenging and breaking through those barriers of fear that say, no, just give up, don't do it. And you're like, fuck off, I'm going to do it either way. That's my tribe. Because we're fucking warriors, guys. We're beautiful. We're badass. We're amazing. Okay? And there is nothing that we cannot do. And even when it might seem dark, it might seem dull, it might seem dreary, and you want to stay laid up in your bed for a few days, eating ice cream and drinking wine, you can do that too. Just don't stay there too long because you know you're worth it. Okay? So this journey has a way of testing us to our fullest potential, but it does show us how strong we are, right? Shows us exactly what we're made of. Bring it into form and listening for truth. Damn. You see how these messages are resonating, y'all? Bring it into form. You, like the footprints, okay? This is your energetic footprint. Your energetic footprint. What are you doing to leave your mark on this world? And again, it's like getting movement, change, right? Moving in a new direction. Choosing to be, it's like naked, bare, vulnerable, right? Going for what actually drives you, what inspires you. Letting the universe light the way with its signs and synchronicities, saying, hey, come this way. I'm going to show you what's going to lead you to your truth. Listen for my sign. Okay? Some of you could be getting audible messages. Some of you could be, hearing messages through songs. That's been happening to me a lot lately. It doesn't matter how it comes. You just got to be aware enough to listen to it. But they're talking to you guys. Okay, they're telling you, your intuition is very heightened on what direction you need to move in order to gain more clarity on the next step of this journey for you and what needs to be released and healed. Beyond the mind, the heart beats. So some of you could be having like physical reactions around the heart space. That actually happened to me the other day. Listen, this is how it works, okay? Hold on, guys. My battery's dying. Hold on. Don't go anywhere. Okay, so I'm going to talk while I'm plugging in. Okay. But my heart started beating really fast. Okay. I didn't even know where it was coming from. I was perfectly fine, completely chill. And then all of a sudden I was texting a friend and it was like an anxiety attack out of nowhere. And I don't have anxiety anymore. And so I asked, where is this coming from? Where is this coming from? And, they've been talking to me through music. So I put on my Pandora and Drake White Heartbeat came on. And I was like, wait, what? What? Yeah, guys. And listen, it totally made sense. And this is how they're communicating with us through the 5 and 4D. Okay. It all coincides. It all makes sense. And you just need to trust your inner knowing, right? Whether it be telepathic in communication, whether it be, them just dropping into your mind. Because listen, I hadn't thought about mine in like 2 days, and then all of a sudden he's just on my mind. And it's like, man, okay. So, you know, and usually that's them thinking of us too. And it's hard for me because I don't exist. Like, it's like I don't exist. So, you know, it gets very confusing. And I understand all of this. But we also have to understand our truth and what this is all teaching us. Okay. Yeah. Lachey, I'm telling you, all the signs are there. And listen, and this is always a fun little it's not a trick, it's an exercise that I do. And this is what I've been doing with the generals, which I will get started on tomorrow. Well, finishing up tomorrow. But you know, you can ask the universe for a sign, like, what do I need to know right now? Or what does my divine masculine want me to understand at this point in time? And then just turn on a radio station or whatever. And like, you'll know that song is for you. And it usually comes right on and has something to do. And usually I listen to Pandora a lot. So I'll just go, if it's not the song that first comes on, I will look through my channels and I'll just ask which channel, and there it is. It's just trusting your intuition. Okay. But yeah, there's a lot of messages coming through about truth and understanding about anything that's one-sided, that is not equal give and take in this situation, and just knowing that whatever is for your highest good. And listen, some of you are thinking, just taking a step back. Some of you are thinking about taking a retreat. Okay. Yeah. And I think it's because, you know, deep down that you need to get more in touch with your emotions and what has really transpired, of like what is causing the pain. And that's because of this unrequited love and trust issues. Hey, Catherine. Hey, girl. Yes, Michelle, all the time. Keep listening. Okay. But this is really saying like, okay, I know that I need to take a step back. I need to, you know, what offers do I really want to accept? Right? If they were to walk back into your life as everything has been at this moment, and they said, all right, I'm ready. Let's do this. Let's go ahead and get married tomorrow. Would you actually? Or would you say, hey, look, we've been through a lot. We've been through a lot. Let's take time to process everything. You know what I'm saying? We've both been hurt. So let's put these walls down so that we can move forward. Some of them could be dealing with a fire sign at this time too, possible third party situation. But I feel like they have to get back to their root, their past, of what it feels like to be in touch with their emotions on a healthy level when they think about this reconciliation, right? Like getting past that pain, but what it really feels like to be emotionally available to the point where they can tangibly offer you something that will stick, that's going to move forward. You know, and this is due to all of you manifesting and working on your stuff and releasing yourself and finding that confidence and that independence to go after your life's desires. This is like fully stepping into purpose, guys. So what does the divine masculine want the divine feminine to know at this time? What does the divine masculine want us to know at this time? Okay. Is there anything in this? That one. Okay. Yep. Okay. Okay. So all of these are coming out in twos except for this last one. So I'm going to read that one last. So our first set, we have the twin flame card. Okay. Your passion ignites. So going through all of this could bring you to a deeper understanding of the bonds between you. Okay. So obviously this is just bringing you closer together, which we all know, right? It's bringing you closer to self. It's bringing you closer to God. And it's bringing you closer to that mirror and reflection of self where you can honestly look and say, but I love you. I love you, flaws and all. I love you. And I understand, listen, it doesn't always have to look a certain way. We can be friends and be a comfort and be that support for them, physically or not, emotionally, energetically. It does not matter, guys. And that's part of the unconditional love and understanding that it comes with the twin flame energy. And yes, it takes time, but that's the thing, we're learning, guys. Like, don't beat yourselves up just because you don't have it down yet, right? But this is telling you, like, they really want you to work on nurturing those bonds of friendships. And this is what our divine masculine wants us to know. So some of your divine masculines already know what this connection is. They've already come to terms that you are their reflection. Some of them are already using the word twin flame or union or stuff like that, but they just want to kind of take their time with this so that they can learn how to protect you the way that they need to. Okay? They feel like you need protecting at this time. Okay. And so that might be why they're wanting to take a slower approach and just be friends at this time, so that y'all can improve and allow things to unfold more naturally. This is their way of protecting you. So if they are already using, soulmate, twin flame, union keywords, but they want to be friends, this is why. This is their way of protecting you. Okay. Now, balance and okay. So yeah, I feel like this is for different waves, and if it does make sense in different areas, then just let it be. Again, these are general, so take however it resonates. But it says, let there be closeness between you, but always give each other space. Love never claims, it simply allows and gives. So the divine feminine is definitely opening up her third eye and seeing that the divine masculine does love her, does care for her, but is allowing him to live his life however he needs to at this time in order to learn what he needs to learn. If you want that closeness, it is there. And again, he's like, and again, these are messages that he's telling us, okay? The divine masculine is telling the divine feminine. So it's like, he doesn't want to be controlled, okay? He doesn't want to feel like he is stuck in anything. And he also wants you to understand that there has to be a balance between having time together, but also not feeling controlled in any shape or form, where you are both able to live out your independent lives, but also have something together. Because love is not just about agreeing just for the sake of it. A great relationship is one that both supports and challenges. So this is also, and look at the difference, okay? So you're totally mirroring each other. So you could be going back and forth, okay, between really being that support system for each other, whether that is 5D or whatever, you know what I'm saying? But the divine masculine on this side is showing the love, where he's like, okay, yes, I do want to be close to you right now, but I am allowing you space. And here she's the one saying, but balance, love is not always about agreeing just for the sake of it. A great relationship is both one that supports and challenges. Okay, I see the message now. So he's saying, like, even though I want to be close to you, I understand that you need your space. And even though the divine feminine doesn't necessarily agree with that there needs to be distance, she's understanding that this is ultimately going to bring more peace into their relationship, because it's not about controlling the situation, but it's also about supporting and challenging it. Okay, so knowing that sometimes there are going to be challenging situations, but we can both support each other and make sure that we are trying to be the better versions of ourselves in every way. Okay. So, third pile, we have sacred union. Honor and treasure your relationship, for it is truly sacred. And the past is now behind you. Release it and embrace new possibilities. A new path is now available to you. Follow it with faith. I feel that okay. So there's a set of divine masculines that is coming through right now that says, yes, I know this connection is sacred. Y'all have y'all have been experiencing and experimenting on an energetic level, if you know what I mean. Okay. They know that there is a connection here. So any of you that have been experiencing this, you're going to know exactly what I'm talking about. They are absolutely there with you when you are having these dreams or visions, okay? And they're telling you that, yes, we understand that this is sacred. But they're also telling you that it's okay to move on, okay? They're telling you that the things that have happened in your past, it's okay to release. There are things that you might have to leave behind. Some of it might include them too, okay? But they want you to release control of the outcome and embrace new possibilities for your future, because a new path is available to you and you need to follow it with faith. The journey that you are going on is going to set your heart free and align yourself with great opportunities. It's not to say that they're not witnessing this, that they're not here, because they are, and they absolutely are there with you in those moments. There's a lot of charged sexual energy here, but they're telling you that there is a new opportunity available to you. So they want you to follow this path. So that could also be why there is little to no communication. Now, fourth deck, we have soulmate and wait. So there are things, okay, there are things that are not being brought to awareness with this set of people, okay? I do feel either some of these will coincide with each other, but for the majority of these are different sets of twins, okay? So there are certain things that you are not quite aware of for this group. Okay. There are things that need to be brought to light, and there are things that you're just not clear on yet because you don't have all the answers. Now, what he is saying is that some of you have not actually met your divine masculine yet, but some of you are already feeling the push and pull, okay? Or maybe and I've been seeing this lately, where you have like met them online or something, but have not physically. This could also be for them too. But they're telling you that, yes, this person, like this energy, is already with you, and believe this, they will manifest physically, but they're telling you, do not rush it, because you need to allow nature to take its course. So if you have met someone that you feel is your divine masculine, okay, and this is someone that's online or someone that's not physically close, maybe you've been talking to over the phone or whatever, I don't know, what you do, boo. Okay. But this is saying, like, if you feel this attraction and this is the beginning stages of this, and you're like wanting to rush towards that energy, then just take your time, allow yourself to enjoy it. Okay. And keep working on the law of attraction and preparing yourself for when this connection comes in. Okay. Hi, everyone. I am not ignoring you. I'm just in my zone, guys. So this is the advice for everyone on the divine feminine side. And I told y'all this was going to be a long one because we already at 40 minutes, y'all. All right. So life is a series of constantly shifting cycles. When we resist change, we resist the natural flow of life and create unnecessary stress. Go with the flow and you will be surprised where it leads. So again, like you are not, you have to be aware of what you can control and what you cannot control. You cannot control someone else's free will. Don't be wasting time on or energy on unrequited love and like I don't trust and blah 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 and putting all this negative Nancy shit out there. Just understand that you are in control of your reality. Don't go against the current. Go at your own pace, your own flow. You know what I'm saying? Do what brings you joy. Focus on bettering your life and your energy and yourself, gaining confidence, knowing your own truth, and understanding that this connection is here for a reason, but it is not really here to create unnecessary stress. The unnecessary stress happens when we are out of alignment, when we are fearing things we can't control, which usually is the past or the future, and we can't do a thing about either one. So this is a good time, especially with this Lion's Gate, to stay grounded. Okay, ground yourself. Go hug a tree, put your feet in the grass. I don't know, howl at the moon, who knows? I'm just saying this is a good time for you to just release the attachment. Understand that whatever is being brought to your attention needs to be worked on, but otherwise, like, they just want you to enjoy your life and go after what it is that you feel you are being drawn to and not have them the center of your attention, okay? Because they want you to take care of yourself. They are not forgetting about you, and they're reminding me, okay? They are not forgetting about you. That is not what this is about. This is about you trusting in the universe, trusting that whatever is for your highest good, whether that be them or someone else, because listen, even them teaching you all these lessons are for your highest good, and that might be them not coming in right now, okay? Because it's teaching you all about your triggers. Some of you need to release your ex, but you also need to understand that you need to open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all, because that is what love is. So you have to be open. Like, if you have not gotten over your ex and all that damn heartbreak that you have been through, then your heart is not ready to open and receive love. Okay? We know that. If you still are looking at men like they are fucking dogs and that they're all, liars, cheaters, and sneaks, then you are bringing the wrong kind of energy into that mix. Okay? So there's a strong chemistry and attraction here. There is nothing that is saying that it's not. Okay, if you're on this journey, because there ain't nothing else like it. But you need to understand that just because that connection and that chemistry is there doesn't mean that you have to accept less than subpar behavior. Okay. I feel like my best friend, what is it, Cardi B? Okay, Kurt. I can't do it. All right, guys. So now that we have done the divine feminine side, let's get into the divine masculine. Let's see what is going on. Here's some crazy ass messages. I don't even know what's happening. All right, divine masculine. Spirit, what is going on with the divine masculine right now? What do we need to know? What is he working through? What is he working through? Releasing the ex. The time has come to clear your energy. Healing family issues. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. So I feel like some of them are definitely having some mama issues, okay? Make the effort and heart-to-heart conversations. Deception, loving yourself first. Okay, so definitely learning about not feeling like again, total mirror, right? So about conforming to other people's expectations. And I feel like a lot of this comes from the mom, or, whoever the mother figure was in their life. And if they didn't have a good role model, that could be a very good reason why they're constantly searching for someone to fill that void. Okay. But there are definitely issues around the ex. I feel like yeah. Like, and there's a lot of despair here, guys. Like the letter that she's holding is going up in flames. So I feel like it's like really setting an intention. So for any divine masculines, or even divine feminine, this is a good way that you could support your divine masculine. And of course it's total free will, but energetically you can always put that intention out there that you hope they find the strength to release their ex and the energy of the ex, so that they can have a more open heart to receiving love. That sounds like a good way to support your divine masculine. Okay. So but again, they have to learn, and this is what they're doing. They're going through healing those deep-seated wounds, okay, that where they probably didn't get the attention, the love. Like, I mean, when we think about it, okay, and I've been getting this message a lot too, where the divine masculine didn't necessarily get that like true warm, loving, nurturing energy from their mother. And a lot of boys don't. A lot of boys growing up are taught to not show emotion, to be strong and diligent, and brush that shit off and all this kind of stuff. And so, especially coming from their mother, when they probably just needed someone to love on them, hug on them, show them what unconditional love is. And then here we come and we're like, we don't even know you, but let us love you, So it can be one of those things where it is very hard because they're used to people making them feel like this, like that they don't fit in and that they have to wear this false mask, and they don't know how to love on themselves in order to call in that new kind of love, right? They're still holding on to a lot of karmic energy of what relationships should look like. It's not what relationships should feel like. It's what it should look like to society, to outside appearances and that kind of stuff, which I can attest to. It doesn't matter what it looks like on the outside, because you can look like you got it all together, and going on inside closed doors, that shit is a shit show. Okay. So again, you don't always know what is going on behind closed doors. People posting on social media, that don't mean a damn thing. I actually have a friend that's coming to mind where he was actually, and I knew it wasn't going to last, and he thought he was with his twin, blah, blah, blah. And I was just like, okay, like, there's some shit that really needs to be worked out. Tread carefully. They were doing great and everything and love of my life, blah, blah, blah. And then right after, like, he made a post. It was like, this is the woman of my life. I can't wait to spend the rest of my life with her. And then 2 days they're broken up. I was like, wait, what? He's like, yeah, well, and so you just get the highlight reel on social media, guys. You have no idea what's really going on behind closed doors, or what is like actually transpiring. Okay. Hi, Jamie. How are you? So, but this is about his belief systems that come from the mother. So if you are lucky enough to have met the mother of your divine masculine, really take a good look at what their relationship is like. When you talk to your divine masculine, what is his relationship? How does he view women? What was it like growing up for him? And what is their relationship now? So, if he didn't really get that loving, nurturing energy from his mother, then that could also be a reason why he goes for more toxic relationships. And then having someone who wants to love unconditionally like you, you know, it can be a really big issue. You know what I'm saying? So he needs to learn how to make a valid effort when it comes to opening up communication about his truest feelings. Okay. So I feel that great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. So he could be getting messages, signs, synchronicities about reaching out to you. Okay. To like really show you some sort of attention, and knowing that y'all need to have this heart-to-heart conversation, but he's not ready yet because he's still working through this stuff. Okay. But deep down, right? And see, again, she's the one wanting it. She's reaching out. She's like, just talk to me. Tell me what's wrong. And he's like, nah, I can't right now. I can't because I'm in despair. Oh, Lord. I got mommy issues, guys. Okay. Look at him. Look at his face. He won't even look at her. He does not know how to open up to his divine feminine because he doesn't know if he can trust her with the information. Okay. And he needs to trust that. And again, remember on the other side, it was the same thing, right? The same damn picture where the divine feminine was going after the divine masculine who is not interested, and the divine masculine going after the divine feminine that's like, nah. Okay, this is how much you mirror each other, guys. Okay, so you're dealing with unrequited love and trust issues, and he's dealing with releasing his ex. And I mean, you got that too. So some of y'all might be still holding on energetically to your exes too, but a lot of his comes from the mommy issues. Okay, so let's see what's going on. And again, these are general readings. They ain't going to apply to everyone, but listen, with the messages that are coming through, these are pretty damn specific. Listen, that is the same card the divine feminine got. Listening for your truth, divine masculine, free from judgment, free to love. Okay, so maybe his mom was very judgmental. Maybe his mom's always questioning who's coming in and out of his life. Maybe she doesn't feel that he can choose a proper mate for, I mean, really, that's what I'm kind of getting, where he just wants to be free to love. Like, it doesn't matter what her status is or how much money she is. This person makes me glow. My heart race, my heart beat. Okay, I just want to be free to choose the love of my life without any judgment from my mother. Okay, 9, 10, 12, V3. And the trine mind, body, and soul. This is about really like allowing the heart space to balance out so that they can really listen. And the heart is truth, guys. The heart is truth. Heart-to-heart conversations, making the effort. Okay, so I feel that there are certain issues that need to be addressed around the heart and what love actually means. And this is the same message that divine feminine was getting, but there could be, again, messages through songs, hearing your name out of nowhere, having things that are being brought to their attention that, whether they are hearing it audibly or through other signs and synchronicities. The prophetess of true power. I call my power back from all times and all places. I am my own. This is what he's learning, guys. This is what he's learning. He's learning that he does not have to have acceptance from the family core rituals and belief patterns to be happy in life. He's trying to find his own truth, his own power, and taking that power back over his own happiness. And understanding that he is a divine being. And listen, the bridge between heaven and earth, he could be a channel, okay? A lot of them are, like, some of them are more powerful than we even think or that they even know of. But it's about, like, fully, truly believing in self and putting everything back together, okay? So let's see what is going on. Ace of Pentacles, the Magician, and the Eight of Wands. So yeah, guys, and that was the Ace of Pentacles we were talking about earlier, like getting more in touch with our heart space, okay? And to know what it's like to really feel and listen to their emotions so that they can offer something new and tangible that you manifested, they manifested, y'all are thinking about each other. And communication, movement forward, the signs and synchronicities through spirit, right? The messages that are coming through. It's like clearing up that communication, no matter on what level, whether that is 3D, 4D, 5D, and beyond. This is communication from spirit about how to move forward. You got to trust it. And here he comes, standing in his own power. That is what he is looking for, and he will get it. But first he has to, he has to understand that there are certain things, whether it be overindulgent beliefs, patterns, anything of that sort that is keeping him held back, especially this damn false mask. He needs to learn to love on himself and let himself be free from all this judgment and ridicule and questioning so that he can go after what he sees. You are the Queen of Wands in his eyes. You are sexy. You are seductive. You are independent. You are brilliant. You are brave. And you can do anything that you want. And you will go after anything you want. And you will give no fucks about celebrating your truth. Okay? That's how he's seeing you. He's seeing you as balanced and taking your time out to heal yourself, trusting and committing to the spiritual journey. He knows. He knows that there's reconciliation on the way in the future, no matter, you know what, it's like recognizing this connection when you meet and make that connection. I believe this with Mary Jane from Twintuitive 717. I've felt this as truth. When you get to that point of recognizing your twin, right? Like, and most of us, it's from that very first instant, right? Even if we don't know what that connection is, that moment that connection is made, you are already in union. Okay? So they're recognizing what this connection is. They are embracing their inner child. They are going after what makes them happy, which will be offering the Nine of Cups. Commitment. Okay? Yes, there is a lot to work through. There's a lot, and there will continue to be a lot, okay? But it is there. And understand that I feel like he's going to come clean about all the drama that's been going on behind the scenes that you're not aware of. But I feel like most of it is just to protect you, okay? So let's see. Is there any messages that we need to receive right now from that divine masculine? Okay. Playfulness. Laughter is the best therapy. Have some fun together, and remember, love is the greatest healer. So, okay, when he comes back in, okay, and I feel like this is regardless, okay? For some of you, you need to understand that when he comes in, you don't have to grill his ass, okay? Y'all can still have fun, be playful, keep it light. But for the most part, they just want you to have fun and love on yourself and really expand your heart space at this time. have fun. Again, laugh, enjoy yourself. Close your eyes and tell yourself that you deserve to feel joyful. You can allow joy into your life regardless of the circumstances you currently find yourself in. So I feel like he's definitely more straight to the point and like just wanting you to be able to live your life regardless of where this connection is looking at this time. Feel into it. Understand, like, yes, y'all are totally mirroring each other. So that back and forth energy, you're doing that. So the more that you can stay in a centered vibration and not try to have too much confusion, just understand and see it for what it is. Okay. Yes, there's an energetic connection between these two souls. We are both learning a lot. We are both triggering each other in order to learn to be our best self. We are both moving towards our truth. We are both learning to expand our vision and our outlook on love and life. We are learning to enjoy and embrace our lives more, right? Like there's so many positive aspects to it. It doesn't always have to be harsh and difficult. So just enjoy it while it's here, guys. This life is not forever. So you might as well make the most of it. All right. So what I just want to do a quick message. What is Spirit doing behind the scenes to teach our asses? What is going on? Free yourself because you are beautiful and unlimited being. There is no limit on you. So quit chaining yourself to situations that don't serve your highest good. Okay. Listen, you are not a unicorn tied to a fucking tree and a fence. You are meant to express and explore and just love life as much as possible and be your own unique self, whatever that is. If you want to be a freak, go be a freak. If that brings you joy. If you want to be someone who is constantly optimistic, go be constantly optimistic. Who cares, guys? Whatever your unique self is, just be that, okay? Because there is no point in, like, you got to love who you are. Quit wearing a false mask. You do not have to hide your true self. Okay. And if you don't know who your true self is, then find out. That goes for both of you. Okay. So, and I'm just saying, I'm just saying, because listen, I've been there and I'm still uncovering myself too. And there ain't nothing wrong with that. Okay. But there are definitely healing family issues that are coming into play. And, you know, with the flirt card, extend your lighthearted energy to others. So this is telling you, especially if your divine masculine is going through this or you are going through this, just keep it light, guys. Okay. Extend, if you, which most of us are, the divine feminine is usually very lovely and upbeat and very positive and constantly just wanting to be like, hey, let's just have a great time. You know, nothing has to be so serious, which we should be. Okay. If you're putting too much like craziness into the picture, then you're just creating more resistance. But if you want to have fun and enjoy everything, okay, then you just need to understand that when someone is going through this kind of energy, being the flirt, being the lighthearted energy could be just what he needs to kind of get out of that heaviness, right? So when they think about you, you want them to think about the light. You don't want them to think about you as another daunting thing to heal. Okay? But just understand this could be the one, and you really need to take the time to get to know each other. That will lead to a higher form of commitment. Okay? That's the whole point in all of this. So if you know that they're going through a hard time, send them some lighthearted energy. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Hi, Chada. How are you? Hey, Robert. I am who I am. Make me laugh. I get that. Listen, you gotta be able to make me laugh. Okay, the saint of spoken words. Every word I say becomes a prayer. I am the author of my own story. Amen to that. Okay, and this is why I tell y'all all the time, be careful of what you speak into existence, because every word has power, guys. So understand that, maybe there are things that, and even if they are not spoken aloud, like just our thoughts, everything we think, do, or say is creating our reality. So you got to be very cautious of that. If you want to, and listen, and this is probably why I'm still in separation, because there are people I know that have manifested their twin like before they were ready, and they just said, like, I want them to communicate. I want them to be here, blah, blah, blah. And then they wonder why it's chaos when they come in. They did manifest them to come in, but they weren't ready for it. Every intention I made, he'll call when he's ready. He'll come back when he's ready. I will hear from him when he is ready. That I haven't heard yet, and I trust that. Okay, so understand that, listen, this is the fast track, man. If you want the ultimate healing, this is what it is. So understand that if you are going to speak highly. If you are going to feel with love, and understand that you are the author of your own story, and you can write that however you need. Hey, Christian. Okay. Then we have the Mary Magdalene. I am the bridge between heaven and earth. I am fully human and fully divine. Okay. So understand that, this is helping you and your divine masculine understand that there's no such thing as separation. Okay, that both of you are the connection between heaven and earth, that you are both fully human and fully of divine energy. There is no lack, there is no limitation, there is no separation. Okay, this is you realizing your full potential and understanding that you don't have to conform to anyone else's reality. With the Lilith card, the first woman, she does not succumb to anyone else. Okay, she does not cower, she does not bow down, she does not no, she is the author of her own story. She will do what she pleases. She is fine being independent. She is fine relying on her own love and her own energy and her own confidence. I am the voice of my body and soul. I choose the life that I desire to live, and be unapologetic about the way that you want to live. Okay. But this is about both of you understanding that you have been through a lot, and you will go through a lot on this journey, but it is giving you ancient wisdom. Yes, there are going to be tears. Yes, it might be dark a lot of the time, but this is also teaching you are a fucking warrior. Okay. Defend to the end the worthwhile. Let me read that one. And that one's a 5 too. There's a lot of 5s going on. 23. All right. Let's see. Okay. And I saw it right there. This oracle brings guidance to honor even the smallest steps in your path of the sacred warrior. Is that not what I just said? Okay? That you are a fucking warrior. They are no less important than the more noticeable or dramatic actions on the path. One single misstep can begin a landslide of great devastation. Being vigilant with what is meaningful and what is truthful, even in the smallest and seemingly most insignificant ways, strengthens the sacred warrior and prevents darkness from gaining a stronghold from the inside. That darkness will be intelligent and sneaky. It will tell you that it doesn't matter, that this one time you can forget what you promised, that you were just one person and you can't make a significant difference anyway. That darkness will lure you into sleepy ambivalence and dull your light if you allow it to. The sacred warrior within will fight with love and honor to be true to what has meaning and never, ever allow it to be cast aside, even if it seems easier in the moment. The sacred warrior finds joy and humor in life to prevent the seriousness of the task from stifling the heart that just wants to live and be free. That joy brings strength to the warrior and an expanded, relaxed awareness that can sense the presence of fear, whether it be masked as anger, hate, or doubt, and immediately respond to it with fierce compassion. The sacred warrior will not allow fear to gain a stronghold within the heart. And this is what they're talking about, guys, wearing that fucking mask. Okay, I don't know where it went, but y'all know what I'm talking about. That deception card, that is what it's talking about. So if someone is bringing you like presence of fear, whether it be masked as anger, hate, or doubt, okay, whether that be you or someone else, this is teaching you that you cannot let the darkness take over, that you need to fight with fierce love and compassion. Okay, do not stop what you do or fighting for your truth or your place in this world. Just don't do it, because you have a right to be here. You have a right to enjoy your life and be loved and receive love and give love and have all the fucking goodness. Okay, and what is the universe teaching us about love? Look inside yourself and examine what is causing you to feel this way. Okay? When you pass from this world, you take nothing with you but your soul and the memories you have shared with those you love. So again, this is making us understand that all these times that we take things so damn seriously, and we're always like overstressed about love, okay? Where we just need to be focused on the love that already is and share and experience the connections that we have and not take it for granted, guys. Okay? So I hope these help you. Like a personal reading, you can email me at whispersofgrace1016@gmail.com. And if you would like to support the channel, donation link is down below. I love you guys, and I hope y'all have a great night. Bye.